You are currently flying at your cruise level. Everything is normal. This is a demonstration of an in-flight failure of the Engine 1 anti-ice valve. As you are in potential icing conditions, you have to switch the engine anti-ice on. Switch Engine 1 anti-ice on. On the engine warning display, read the title of the failure. In this example, the blue line advises you to avoid icing conditions. Notice that no system page is called. Having noted the advice, and after review and confirmation from the pilot flying, press the status page is now displayed and reminds you to avoid icing conditions. The inoperative system is the Engine 1 anti-ice valve. After review and confirmation from the pilot flying, click No. ECAM action completed. Let's continue with an in-flight captain's pitot probe heating failure. You are still in cruise, everything is back to normal. Click on the forward arrow to activate the failure. On the engine warning display, read the title of the failure. The captain's pitot probe heating has failed. This could lead to ice build-up on the captain's pitot, causing incorrect speed information. To ensure valid information to the captain's instruments, the air data source should be changed. The pilot flying will ask you to perform the ECAM actions. Perform ECAM action. By selecting Captain on 3 on the Air Data selector, ADR3 replaces ADR1 to provide valid data to the captain's instruments. Note, air data switching should not be selected to Captain on 3 if ADR3 is not available. After review and confirmation from the pilot flying, clear anti-ice. On the engine warning display, the memo message ADR's switching is displayed to remind you that the captain's ADR has been switched. The status page is displayed. The inoperative system is the captain's pitot heating. After review and confirmation from the pilot flying, clear status. ECAM action completed. You are still in cruise and everything is back to normal. Click on the forward arrow to activate the failure. On the engine warning display, read the title of the message. Ice has been detected by at least one detector. The pilot flying will ask you to perform the ECAM actions. Perform ECAM. No. No. Click on the forward arrow to switch on the remaining. As soon as the last engine anti-ice push-button switch has been selected on, note that the amber message automatically disappears on the engine warning display. Click on the forward arrow to continue. You are now in heavy icing conditions. On the engine warning display, read the title of the message. The pilot flying will ask you to perform the ECAM actions. Perform ECAM action. On the engine warning display, read the title of the failure. The ECAM caution, anti-ice wing valve not open, appears, meaning that at least one wing anti-ice valve has not opened after switching the system on. Before applying the ECAM actions, you should clear the first message. After review and confirmation from the pilot flying, clear No, press. Notice the ECAM bleed page is called automatically. On the ECAM bleed page, there are no green arrows on the left side, meaning that both left wing anti-ice valves are not open. The position of the valves disagrees with the anti-ice selection, shown by the amber anti-ice indication. Observe that the fault light in the wing anti-ice push-button switch remains illuminated. The pilot flying will ask you to perform the ECAM actions. No. On the bleed page, all wing anti-ice indications have disappeared, meaning that wing anti-icing is no longer operating. The ECAM advises you to avoid icing conditions. After review and confirmation from the pilot flying, clear anti-ice. The status page is displayed with the corresponding message, Avoid icing conditions. The inoperative system is the wing anti-ice. After review and confirmation from the pilot flying, clear status. No, press ECAM action completed.